What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of NF Twins. Today we're talking about Meta's new release. No, we're not talking about Zuck's new fucking chain, because this guy is off the chains, I'm telling you. He got a new one from T-Pain I just saw on Facebook or Instagram. Sick, man. This guy is, I don't know, his PR team. His PR team is on point.
I think it's the new Facebook executives, all like thick cotton shirts and then gold chains. I've seen like a couple videos already, reels about it. Quite interesting.
They're ballers now. They're gangsters. They're G's.
Yeah, they are. I mean, it's a big company, so for sure they're G's. All right, Mark. So what is SAM 2? What does it even stand for, Mark? Who's this SAM? And why is he so important?
Ooh. Well, SAM is really important because it's Meta's new video segment anything to technology, basically.
Well, model.
Yes,
model.
Exactly. Yes, but it's technology that enables you to segment a video. What that does that mean, actually? So, for example, I don't know, this demo that we're seeing right now that was presented by Meta, basically a skater, like you can, a skater is just using a pool, skate in it. And what's so cool is now with this technology, you can click on the skater and the technology will follow the skater and will segment it. And then you can basically release everything.
I mean, here right now, for example, in the demo, like the shared screen, we've seen a dog, right? So, for example, you can just like segment the dog, say, all right, I like the dog. And then later you can say, okay, I want to remove it. I want to pixel out the main person. And that's totally fine. You can do anything you want. Or track, for example, a bird. Like normal models might have problems with, like, because it's animated, but it actually will just track the bird. Then you can remove it, exchange it. I mean, even look
basically,
at this.
It's basically video editing software, which is fucking fascinating.
Yeah.
It does it all automatically for you, which can make it a huge difference for any kind of video creator, right?
Oh man, I mean, just look at this, right? For example, here, the YouTuber uploaded a video of Zuck, just like writing his, I don't know what it's called, but then it tracked the body very easily. Or you can just like, for example, track a face and then just exchange with a emoji, right? So why is this actually interesting is because, like, for example, if you're a YouTuber or content creator and you are filming outside right now, you have to pay so much money for like software that can actually exchange faces, right? For example, or blur them out, because it's just a pain in the butt, right? So, and
especially in Europe, I don't know about the US, but in Europe, it can be a pain in the ass. I'm not sure if all of them do it, probably not, but it can be annoying.
Yeah, I mean, just think about it. It's super cool. I'm thinking though, do you think this will actually be used also in the adult industry? Because I'm like thinking about, all right, so for example, like, I don't know, maybe like think about it just as Pornhub or whatever they have, and they can just say like, hey, you upload a video, and then you just like automatically blur the faces, right, for like the amateurs, and then you can just like, people are like, because I'm thinking about how these things can work on scale, right? So, for example,
this could be super, and let's stay with the adult industry. It would be super interesting because then what you can do is you can click on the two actors or one actor, whatever it is, and then you remove the background. So then you can put in a different scenery, right? So, which makes it super interesting because now you can make it, even though it's the same action, a little bit different. I don't know. You can make the background all of a sudden they're on the moon. So, but it's realistic, right?
So basically, make it more a game on the real porn sites so that the user can do it themselves.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of like that. Think about it. It's super nice. You just use it. I want to know what's how you can do this, bro. What's the API to this?
I mean, first of all, I'm pretty sure they have their filters, so you can't use it for everything. Because I'm sure it's same with like Llama, right? If you use Llama, like image generation, all of this stuff is like it's not for any.
No, but it's fascinating because think about it. There's going to be a lot of startups now that can use this technology to disrupt video editing technology, right? They just have used this as if this is an SDK or an API.
Yeah.
Just use this API and that's it. Simple as that. Integrate an app.
I mean, in general, all right. Other thing that we really like, anime. Think about anime. You just created one, like a character, right? And then you can just like reuse it, like for example, the running scene, and then just like change the background. Because it just always just keeps tracking, and that way you can just like, all right, just give me another background, give me another background. I mean, what you do right now, you have like a still movement image or whatever, and then move the camera just a little bit, so that and that way, just like it reduces the time for actually a production cost because you can do so much more in a faster time.
One of the things though with anime, I think that will take longer because they're infamous for manual labor. They're very traditional, and it's a very intense industry.
Well, then let's stick with cartoon, right? So space, etc. Because I don't think they're that
Hell no, I don't think so.
old school.
Get the job done, boys. Let's get it done.
I mean, that reminds me of the episode of Invincible too. No spoilers a little bit.
Yeah.
When he's like, "Oh yeah," and then
Where they break
cartoon
the wall.
the artist exactly where the cartoon artist says like, "Yeah," and sometimes they just show the back of the head of the Iron character, so you don't have to animate their mouth moving. And it's like, interesting. I didn't know that. And
But honestly,
but yeah, it's very cool. I mean, just think about it. You can just do so many things now. You can just keep the movement going and then just do a different style, or even potentially you can make out of the bird that we saw earlier. You can just make this, I don't know, an airplane, change to different type of bird, right? You can just like do certain like with prompts, maybe even in the future change it, which is cool.
I mean, I think in general we're getting to. There's still an extreme. Let's put it this way. Sometimes the AI generated videos are getting to a point where they're incredible. Most of the time, they're still shit. For example, I saw on this website, runwayml.com.
You want to share the screen? Share the screen. Come on.
They have really, really, really cool demos, but that's still, like I said, I don't know if that's real. Like if you probably type it something else in, it's not gonna look like that. So it looks smooth. This looks super cool. The details.
I mean, the same when you looked at the other one. What was it called? The aitools design. Aitools design. Yeah.
Oh yeah, here. Oh yeah. Aitools. Yeah. It's here. Look, I mean, in the demo it looked super sick, and then you go like, "What else was created?" And you're like, okay.
I mean, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's not bad at all. But I think the biggest problems that we can see is the consistency, right? So, for example, the motorcycle changes the form of itself. It suddenly has a different color. It's so it's not consistent. So that's why I like it really about Sam. So if you have already something animated, and then you can potentially with a prompt just change the entire thing.
Or real, right? It can be real video as well. So I think the real life applications are great. Think about it in general. In big movies, like I don't know, or Netflix, for example, Netflix documentaries or movies. They, for example, the One Piece one. So there was this One Piece. Well, they animated it in real life, real world characters, and one of the scenes, Zoro's sword actually bends when then Zoro does a roll because the sheet is actually bendable.
Yeah.
So I saw how manually someone actually fixed it because Netflix didn't do it. And this is with AI, you could fix it automatically. You just click on it and then you're like, okay, adjust it. All these kind of things. Or sometimes, when there's, I don't know, Game of Thrones, they had it. There was a Starbucks mug in the one scene, I think, at some point. So like this kind of stuff.
You can a lot of rings. On a lot of rings, you have an airplane that just flies through it. So there are a lot of things like that. I mean,
so that's cool.
Mark, what do you think are things that is still not good at, or what would be the opportunities, or what might be still like, might not be worth implementing yet?
Okay, so I think we're talking about right now about segmentation of videos. I think it's already getting there. It's super cool, and it will be at some point implemented in all phones, right? Because at the end of the day, I mean, you've seen this already. Google, when they introduced the eraser, I don't know, a couple of years back, and had erased people out of the background, which was sick. And now being able to do that with video, even game changer, right? So I think that will be the next step. That's a great opportunity. Generating videos, I think will still take some time, but we can get back to that on different.
Just think about it on first of all, you have to track the person that you want to remove out of the video, right? Just like from a tech point of view, it's super interesting. And then you need to blend the background. So basically the person never existed there. Just like think about just how much work that actually is for the model. I mean, it's true a different model. But man, this is so cool though. Imagine you're taking a video now in the future, Paris, or I don't know who wants to take a picture there right now. Anyways, wherever you are, right? In Bali at the beach and wherever they are, or the Great Wall of China, hundreds of people. Now you can, you have to manually just like erase them, right? With Google, which is already great. But now in the video, you could just do the same thing in the future, probably like 1-2 years, something like this, or 3, who knows? But you can just have a video and then just remove all of them, which is super cool.
I like that as well. bro, I think that's it. I think make it short and sweet. I just wanted to talk about the SEM2. Super cool. I like it.
And of
And it's
course,
gonna be nice.
everybody, please let us in the comments below. What do you think of this? Do you think it's cool? And subscribe. Give us a like on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, wherever you find us. And of course, in the next episode, we're going to release a guest. We have a guest episode. I hope you're really super excited because honestly,
Hell yeah, boy. I'm excited. Let's go.
Because it was amazing. Learned a lot. And it's, of course, going to be an AI episode. So everybody, hope you have a great day. Peace.